to another episode of Striker Chat. I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand at the Ambassador Hotel, Sukhumvit, here with the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Lyndon Knowles. Get excited, bro.
I'm excited.
Are you excited? How are you, brother?
I'm good, man.
Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Really good.
Thank you for coming on to the show.
Nah, thank you for having me.
That's okay, mate. Let's get fucking straight into this interview, Lyndon. Your Muay Thai journey, how did it all start? Just quickly.
So, I was, say, a competitive swimmer as a kid. I did that until I was 17.
Swimming?
Yeah, swimming. Not very good, but swimming. I did it for a big chunk of my life, from 3 till 17. Hit 17, learned how to drive, and then training sort of got less important because I was driving around and I got sort of distracted because I knew I was never going to be great at swimming.
Yeah.
Sort of like, I started maybe going out, sort of not what you're meant to be. You're trying to be.
I think, but going out, as a young, what, 14, 15?
No, 17.
17.
So,
oh, fuck yeah. Come on.
So I sort of forgot about swimming and was like, what am I going to do now? There's a well-known trainer, probably the best trainer in the world in my opinion, also my brother Christian Knowles.
Christian Knowles.
I went and watched him fight, and then I thought, you know what, maybe I'll have a go at Thai boxing.
Yeah.
And ever since it's history.
So basically, your brother Christian was your massive influence into Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Did you know much about Muay Thai at all? Did you see it before then? Obviously, you knew that your brother was fighting.
Yeah, not really.
No?
Nah.
Not in England, you just fell in love with the sport?
Yeah, pretty much. Chris was like, come training.
Yeah.
We went training, and then that was it. And then done it for a few years. Took me to Thailand for the first time. We stayed in at the WMC, Muay.
At Muay, that Ralph.
Yeah. Stayed there for a month, and then after that, I got my first fight. Had my first fight, loved it, and then unfortunately, not too long after, our dad passed away.
Oh, okay.
So our dad passed away when I was 19. And Chris didn't want to go back to working what he was doing. I didn't want to go back to work at all. So Chris was like, right, I want to Thai box full time. I want to have a full time gym.
Is that when Knowles Academy?
Well, we were minotaurs. So Ralph.
Oh, Ralph, that's right. Yeah, of course.
And Ralph's brother-in-law, Paul Taylor, run a gym called Minotaurs, is where we trained, and we sort of opened up a full time gym as Minotaurs. And then after about 10 years, Chris decided that it was time for him to have his own.
Yeah.
So we're still in the same place as we were Minotaurs. Chris just decided to do it under his own name.
Is that when Chris retired as a fighter and then became a full-time coach?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, around that time.
So, yeah.
And then obviously your journey, like we'll fast forward that now. You know, you became WBC world champion. What else? Mate, you've got a few belts under a few titles.
So my first world title was World Ring Sport Association world title. I fought a man called Christian De Paulo. He was really well known in England. Mm-hmm. He was like UK.
Christian De Paulo. That name.
He was England #1 for about 10 years at 72 kilos all the way up to 84 kilos, and I fought him. I mean, I got a lot of stick for fighting him, but I mean, no one else wanted to fight him, and I was the young kid that was willing to.
What do you mean you got a lot of stick for fighting? Because
no one thought I deserved the opportunity.
Oh, really? And you beat him?
Yeah, I stopped him in the 3rd round.
Oh, wow. We met in Perth on Muay Thai Grand Prix.
Yeah.
You were fighting Perth's Alex Roberts for the WBC heavyweight champ. You were the belt holder.
Yes.
You decided to instead of defending the belt in your home ground, you decided to fly abroad to Perth and defend it there in Alex's hometown. Why did you want to do that?
The challenge was there. Opportunity to go to Australia. I've never been before.
How'd you like it?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I mean, you think I was there for months the way I talk about it. I was there for 4 days. I absolutely loved it. I can't thank young Sam enough for looking after me and Christian. I mean, I know he got a lot of stick because he was helping us English out. I think they were calling him a traitor.
That sounds from
Gavin's.
From Gav's gym, yeah.
Why not put yourself in undifficult situations? Pressure makes diamonds, doesn't it?
It does. But it wasn't very happy. It was a pretty you ended up losing your belt to Alex.
Yeah.
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 Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like...
You weren't, like, we talked about this off camera, your preparation wasn't that good,
So my preparation was good.
Yeah.
So my training was good.
Yeah.
I just had a few things...
Few mental things.
Outside of the ring, like family issues.
Yeah.
My father-in-law passed away. His funeral was the day of the weigh-in. I couldn't. It was meant to be streamed. I couldn't watch it while streamed.
No. So fuck, you've had that in the back of your mind as well.
But then I wanted to do it for him because I knew he would have told me to do it.
Yeah.
But I backed myself.
Yeah.
I backed myself. So I still believed I could beat Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't help. I tore my meniscus the week before, but that's my own fault for sparring like an idiot.
Yeah.
You live and learn. But I still backed myself to beat Alex, and I've re-watched the fight. As champion, I believe Alex didn't do enough to beat me.
Oh. So you'd like that rematch, wouldn't you?
I'd love the rematch.
But unfortunately, Alex is injured at the moment. And,
he is injured,
yeah.
and he's contracted to one.
Yeah.
One were interested in the fight, and I thought I had it secured, but then it turned out Alex was fighting. I'm not sure who he fought.
I just recently fought that Russian, I think it's Russian or Russian dude.
I'm not
who
sure.
Got injured.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, if one like me or not interested in me or whatever it is. I mean, I'd absolutely love the opportunity because I go there all the time with John and Liam, and I see how much of an amazing show it is, and I'd love to be a part of that. And I feel like I could bring value to their business.
Yeah, of course. You're very entertaining. You have a great personality. You're fun. You're a joker. You dress well. You're drip. The most fashionable, let's say, Nak Muay in Muay Thai.
I mean, not at the moment. Not after just training with Jonathan, but yeah, I do try.
Yeah. But look, let's just head back. Let's just talk about the. I'm sorry, but I digressed to the Perth fight again. No, very gracious loser as well, man.
You have to be.
You know what I mean? You were very humble in your loss, and you're very gracious in that defeat. Where did that come from? Where do you your humbleness come from?
I know what it's like to win a world title.
Yeah.
How can I begrudge someone who's trained like Alex trained? I know Alex trained hard. He went.
Of course.
He went through national title.
A state title, national title, international.
He went step.
Yeah.
How can I then piss and moan on the microphone and ruin his?
Yeah. No, of course. But now, fast forward, just only recently you regained that title, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I love being WBC heavyweight champion, but I would have loved to have got it back fighting Alex.
Fighting Alex. I think the whole Muay Thai world would like that. I would have liked to see that rematch as well.
We spoke to one and they weren't willing to release him. They then said, "Why don't I fight Alex?" And
on one.
Yeah, and then it's sort of they're so busy. I don't begrudge one whatsoever. They're so busy. They've got so many fighters.
Yeah.
But I'm 38. I said to Chris, like, if they sent me a contract and I sign it, I'd wait until I was 50. You know what I mean? I'd happily wait. I wouldn't fight again until I was on one. But I haven't got a contract. I want to get as many titles as I can before I retire because it helps my legacy.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like I've got a decent legacy as it is already. But why not add the WBC, WMC, WMO?
Yeah.
Why not get them all and then I can sail off into the sunset, open my own gym.
Oh, that'll be nice.
And then I can always get on one a different way, have my own fighters like Chris has John.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, one day the dream would be to take Ellie Harbour. Yeah, my little sidekick.
Mate, she's fucking good, man. She's coming on really well. Where is she at the moment?
She's at Fairtex.
She's at Fairtex down at Pattaya?
Yeah.
She's been there for a while now.
8 weeks.
You reckon she'll become world champion? You like to see her become world champion?
Of
course she'll become world. She's that mate.
Of course.
She's a great talent.
Of course.
She's the gold. She's actually the reigning gold medalist, isn't she?
Yeah.
Amateur gold, WBC amateur gold medalist.
Yeah.
But let's just talk about digressing back to the Alex. Why Alex lost? Why Alex had to vacate the belt for you to regain the belt? What's the ruling there?
So it's like Lumpini. If Lumpini champion fights on a different promotion and gets knocked out, they vacate the belt.
Okay. And that's
that's what the WBC do.
Yeah.
That's what I think most of the federations in Thailand do. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, he got knocked out by Roman cricket.
Yeah. Who is ranked number fucking 2 now, isn't he? Or isn't he highly ranked in WBC?
Yeah, so he's number 1 now.
He's ranked,
So I'm champion. He's number 1.
Yeah.
Vacate if you get knocked out, but if you win,
you keep the belt. But if
it's a risk. It's a risk. As a champion, Alex took that risk, like I did when I fought in Raw March before I fought Alex. I think. Yeah. I took the risk. Like,
if you would have got knocked out or lost out, you would
lost
the WBC belt.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a big risk.
Yeah.
That's a massive risk. Yeah. Why are you in Thailand?
So I think everyone must know. I mean, you must live under a rock if you don't know that Jonathan Haggerty defending his bantamweight 1 championship title against Superlek.
Yep.
So it's hard to describe. I'm a bit of a backup dancer. Like, I'm not. John doesn't treat me like that. He treats me like an absolute. I couldn't ask for any more of John, but I just love being around him. But I do feel like the backup dancer. You know, I'm always there in his shadow, going, "Hi, John, I'm here."
Yeah. But you're here like to train with him, hold pads, to support. Like you were upstairs, like we came, like I met ya.
He's the only person that can get me to do sprints.
Yeah. No. What you do? You did some sprints with him. What else were you doing with him? You did conditioning. You did the core conditioning.
So, I do the stuff I know that misery likes company. Not that he's miserable, but
he's not miserable.
He is not miserable, but sometimes when you're in the suffering, you want some company. Yeah. And I feel like I support him with that.
He does suffer him, like he does push himself to the max. Like just up there. He pushed, like Christian was pushing him like 5 minutes on the pads, like pushed him, then the last minute he just pushed him. And then he just kept wanting to go. He wants to do more. Like, I want to do more sit-ups, or I want to do more conditioning, or he's always initiating fucking something.
So why would you not want to be around that? That's why I want to be around that.
I think that's why he's world champion, isn't it?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Chris has been here for a couple of weeks.
You could just.
So Chris was here for Fred. His younger brother, Freddie, and then Chris had the MMA fighter as well. Yes, asked to come to Samui and Bangkok for 10, 12 days, and why would I say no to that? Of course, it's a great place, mate. Eh? I love being around John. I haven't seen him for a while. Now he's based out here.
Is he based out here? Is he?
Well, to Muay.
At Muay. Yeah. And Kenty's travelling. Yeah. The girl, his girlfriend.
They live. Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Haggerty. Eh?
That's their business, not mine, mate. But yeah,
I've seen them.
They're a great couple.
She was even doing the sprints.
Yeah. She you know what I mean? Us. Yeah.
And then like also like when we were up there doing the pad work, like everyone was encouraging Jonathan, and then the last minute she would just go, "Come on, it's last minute, push." Doing that encouragement. Yeah. That's great. Power couple. Yeah, they are the power couple, aren't they? Mate. John's visa's getting finalised today, and then we're off to Denver, Colorado, and that's where the fight's going to be happening, isn't it? So we're there for 4 weeks. So you're there 4 weeks. There's 4 weeks left to acclimatise, altitude training, and acclimatise and everything like that. Yeah. He's like, "Come for a run with me, Lyndon." I'm like, "We'll run for 5 seconds together, and then you leave me, mate." He just fucking fucks off. Yeah, but I still run with him. Nah. Sometimes it depends. If he's feeling like ready to go, like the other day we were running around the Muay, and I could tell he was waiting for me. I was like, "John, just go. I'm a big boy. Like, I've run around the Muay enough times to know where I'm going. Just you." He's a fucking fit fucker. Yeah. Very, very, very fit, mate. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he's just a natural athlete, I think, as well. I think if he chose, I talk about this a lot about Jonathan. Like, but I reckon if he chose another sport, if he chose football or rugby, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I think he was in the Chelsea academy as a footballer, as a kid. Yeah. Because he chose fighting just the way he moves. Yeah. He's a natural athlete. You know what I mean? It's just his body's just in perfect crescendo. I think we were just sitting there holding hands, watching him, saying, "How beautiful is this? What's going on here?" A bit of a bromance, 2 fucking grown men watching this guy fight. I was just going to do pad work. I mean, I'm deluded because I sit there going, "Yeah, I look just like that when I hit pads." He did say that. Yeah. He's just a smaller version of you, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of smaller versions, his brother Freddie's just coming along as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he won his, was that his debut on one or no?
He's had two fights, two knockouts.
That's a fucking knockout, man.
Yeah, man.
What were you saying about that? We're talking about that.
So I rushed to the gym. We've got 2 gyms back home. I was at the Burnt Oak gym. I rushed to Bournemouth to watch it with my friend Tom. And I walked through the door just as he was started, just as round 1 started, and he was going boom, boom, boom. I was like, come on, Fred, stick that uppercut on him. And he went boom, and then he took the kid off his feet. And I was like, yeah. And Tom was like, yeah, you were right, Lyndon. And I was like, yeah, believe it or not, I know what I'm talking about.
Believe it or not, I am the fucking WBC world champion as well. So yeah, what's next for the WBC heavyweight champion?
There's talk of me defending in October.
October, can you name where you're going to be defending?
Italy.
Oh, can you name it? Can you say and who?
No.
Is it going to be the Ukrainian?
Well, one won't release him, so it won't. So
yeah.
I mean, that'd be the dream. I mean, if one said, come on, fight Roman, I'd be like, absolutely.
So yeah, you got the well, that'd be nice. But I don't think they will release him. So WBC, defending the WBC belt.
Well, let's talk. I'll defend it, or I would like the diamond belt.
Okay, let's talk about that diamond belt. So what is a diamond? Can you explain what the diamond belt is?
So if you've ever been a WBC world champion, they give you the option to fight for the diamond belt. I think sometimes it's more of like a thank you and a goodbye to the sport. Yeah. If you are champion.
So it's like a...
So Bukal's got one, Sanchai's got one. A few of the top ties have them.
So but it's not fighting for any... it's not fighting for a title. It's just for the diamond belt. So hold on. So if you lose, right, does your opponent win that diamond belt?
I guess so.
What? Does he deserve that fucking belt?
Well, yeah, he's beat a former champion.
Yeah, true. So, but your opponent wouldn't just be any opponent, though, would it?
I wouldn't want it to be.
You want it to be like a fucking an ex-champion.
Of course.
What about? All right, Kevin Noon. Here it is. What about we wait for Alex Roberts to be fixed up, nice and fit? We get the diamond belt, the heavyweight diamond belt. We have Lyndon Knowles versus Alex Roberts in Perth for that heavyweight diamond belt. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, why not?
I think that's going to be great. We got to maybe just give it a year, 12 months, and we'll get that fight going.
I'm always down to play. Yeah, so when I got into Thai boxing, WMC was the federation. It was everywhere. Do you remember the Contender?
Yes.
Bruce, the Preacher. Was it Bruce? Bruce
I think so.
McPherson? Yeah. And then John Wayne Parr. David Phuket, Yotsin Klai.
Was it Yotsin Klai?
Yeah, Yotsin Klai won it. Yotsin Klai.
That's right.
They did a Thai boxing version of the Contender.
That's right. I remember that. The WMC. So when you started off?
Yeah, that was the belt to have.
Yeah?
That was the belt to have. Yeah, Ralph Bill.
Yeah. Is it because he was one of the... Isn't he one of the founders of WMC as well? Or?
I'm not too sure, but he's close friends with Stefan Fox, who is the president.
The president of the WMC, yeah. So and Lamai Ralph's gym is a WMC gym, yeah.
Yeah.
So is that why the?
Well, just when I Thai boxing WBC WMC that's all you heard of.
Yeah.
That's all you heard of. You know. It was pushing it forward, pushing it. And it's only really in the last maybe 7 years has other stuff come through, WMO, WBC. So
there's other Muay Thai associations around the world, but not many people know who they are.
Of course. Yeah. So like, for me that was it. Like, and I quite like their belts.
Yeah,
they're sexy.
So is that one you don't have one of those, do you?
No.
The next thing for you is win a couple more bouts, get a diamond belt, just collect more belts.
Yeah. Or if one sign me, then
yeah,
I'd love that.
But other than that, I don't know. What do you want to be? What do you want to be after Muay Thai?
So the other day I was watching Fred. I turned up to the gym to watch Fred.
Yeah.
And watching Chris. Like Chris give him a cuddle and all that, and like
just that connection.
And I was like, I want to have a student fight on one championship.
Yeah.
I want to be a coach. And it's probably the first time in 20 years I've ever felt like I do it and I enjoy it, but I've always been in the mindset I'm still a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter first and then I'm a coach.
But do you feel that the fighting career is?
Yeah.
You're coming, of course. You gotta know when time is near, I suppose. So yeah, the mountain is. You're at the peak of the mountain now, aren't you? You're nearly there. You've got a few more goals you want to tick off.
Yeah.
And then and then that's the Muay Thai mountain climbed. And then after that, it's not sitting back, but you'd like to become a coach, yeah?
Yes.
I can see that. It's like you do coach Ali though. I mean, you did coach the England side. Is that correct, or was it?
We all helped each other
in January. Yeah.
We all helped each other. I mean, it'd be silly not to. I know there's a few little gyms, and like sometimes there is divide at home. You know, different gyms.
But it's like that.
But it's just competitive.
Of course.
But then when you come together as England, you've got to sort of
come together.
Yeah.
Because it's you against the rest of the world as well. It's your nation against the rest of the world, and you're all fucking fighting for your nation.
And and the whole idea of the reason we go to these tournaments is to make Muay Thai bigger.
Yeah.
Why would I then, just because you're from another gym, because there was a lot of guys from the same gym fighting around the same time.
Yeah.
So their coaches were busy. So why would I then, I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Why would I just sit there and...
That's what I noticed, yeah.
Why would I sit there and do fuck all?
That's what I noticed about the Australian camp as well. You know, there wasn't one like head coach per se. All the coaches, there were several coaches from several gyms, and everyone was just chipping in, helping everyone. Whoever was busy, then
I will say Lisa and Richard did a great job. They were like, they're the head.
Are they the head of WBC England, are they?
Yeah.